this is for the period for April 4th to the 18th. Just gonna wait for this to start a little bit. Okay, so we're gonna look at the period for April 4th to the 18th. So oh no, we're gonna look at that for the period for April 4th to the 8th. All right. So we're gonna look at this. Is what we're expecting here at the moment. We're expecting here generally a ridge in the west, troughing in the east, and this trough, if you look back here, whoops, will move into the east and then gradually lift out as and pushes the ridge eastward in the western ridge eastward as a new trough moves into the west. All right. So we're going to go to the surface, and what we're having here, we're going to have a system moving here through the northern states. This will bring some rain and snow to the region, mixed precipitation, rain and storms to the south. You can see it right here. First of all, we'll take a look at the snowfall amount. And this is in 6-hour periods. You can see we have 3.8, 4.8, 1.9. Then you go up here, the precipitation gets a little heavier. Then we go forward in time, we have 6, whoops, over here across the northern plains, 6.5, 4.3. We're expecting amounts of greater than 4 inches, see 5.6. And then the heaviest here still remains across the north. In addition, we'll look at the freezing rain and ice accumulation. This is here is 0.5, and that's all that you need that can cause some power outages and tree damage as we go through the day. So then we have the precipitation here. This is the mixed ice, all right? And we're going to look now at the storm. Let's see if we have it. Okay. Let me go back here. Okay, we're first going to look at the amount of energy in the atmosphere. All right, for the storm. So right now it seems that the greatest energy is here during the night, late tonight, early tomorrow, and then it increases anywhere from the southern plains into the upper Midwest. The next thing we're going to take a look at are the totals. And I always say you got to have at least totals of 50, 55. And we have it here in the plains, but we'll back it up a little bit. So we have it right here. This is where we're expecting a severe storm, so it all lines up. Okay? So we will have heavy rain and storms. We'll go back to the surface. Across this region here, snow to the north, and this will reach the East Coast by Sunday, Saturday, Sunday. Here we go, and this will be rain, possible maybe mixed precipitation across far northern Maine, and cooler air will move in behind this system. You see where it's cold enough for snow here down into the middle Mississippi Valley. So colder air will move in, and that'll be behind the system. And then the west will experience a warming trend as high pressure builds across the region. Okay, we're going to look ahead for the period for 9th to the 13th. And we're going to look here. Generally what we have here is the GFS kind of brings a trough down here into the northern states, while the European has a trough in the west, ridging here across the east central states. The ensembles, a little more of a flatter flow, a little bit of troughing here in the west. So for this forecast period, I am calling for, where's my maps? Just hold on a second. So for this forecast period, I am calling for, let's see, try to get it to come up. All right, I am calling for here. Above normal temperatures for much of this region here, with the numbers of 8 degrees or more above normal parts of the southwest. For precipitation, calling for below normal precipitation here, and for this region, probability of occurrence 35%. Okay, looking ahead, this will be for the period for let me see, we'll go to the end of the month. This will be for through the 18th. And what we have here now, the GFS has a trough here moving into the east. The European has it more off to the west, off the west coast. The ensembles still maintaining a zone of flow. So for this forecast period, I am calling for, let me see, get here. Above normal temperatures for much of this area here. Not quite to bring down these temperatures yet in the east. And anomalies could be 8 degrees or more above normal here in parts of the plains and the mid-Mississippi Valley. And for precipitation, I am calling for below normal precipitation here. Probability of occurrence is 35%. And also here, probability of 35%. Above normal precipitation for this region, probability of occurrence is 35%. Okay, next. We have severe weather going on. I'm going to try this again with the radar. I have too much going on. We have a severe thunderstorm warning in effect for K in Oklahoma. We're going to go there. And we already have reports here of 1-inch hail at 6 miles northwest of Millhall. And we also have here approaching inch-size hail. This is north of Red Rock. And we also have one here northeast of Perry. This is almost approaching inch hail. We have over 1 inch hail here, 1.39, and this is south of Marshall. So we have severe thunderstorm warnings here. This is in effect until 7 p.m. Central Daylight Time, and this is in effect for central Kingfisher County and east central Blaine County in northwestern Arkansas. And we have another one here in effect for northwestern Kingfisher County, Mobile County, and Logan County, and Garfield County. And this is in effect till 7 p.m. Central Daylight Time. One more up here. We have a severe thunderstorm warning in effect for south central K County and north central Oklahoma, and northern Noble County and northern Oklahoma. That's in effect till 7 p.m. Central Daylight Time. We also have a severe thunderstorm warning in effect for Buckingham in Virginia, right here. And we already have a report of 1/4 inch hail 1 mile southwest of in Virginia. That's been canceled. Severe thunderstorm warning has been canceled. I have one here in Delaware. Go here in Newcastle and Kent. That's also been canceled. But we have a line of thunderstorms here because see here I have the weather fronts on here. Here we have a cold front dinging southward. This has been cooler air into the east. Temperatures will fall down into the 40s after we reached 70s today in this area, parts of New York City. Cooler air will move in, and then it'll be a stark difference from today, along with a little bit of rain. All right. So we have that. Then we have also have one in Maryland, I think, West Virginia, that is, and Harrison. And we'll look at that, and that is in effect. That's been canceled too. thunderstorms moving out of the region canceled. Okay, with this one, we have a flood warning here in effect for southeast Athens County, south central Morgan County, and Washington County, and southeastern Ohio, southwestern Pleasant County, and northern Wood County. This is in effect at 8:45 p.m. Central Daylight Time. All right. Areas that experience flash flooding will experience flash flooding is Berksburg, Marietta, Belpre, Beverly, Coolville, Chester Hill, Vienna, Williamstown, Belmont, Bowes, Lubbock, Washington, Newport, North Hills, Lowell, Stockport, Fleming, Blennerhassett, and Little Hoken. And then we have another one in effect here. And this is in effect for Southeast Athens, Meigs, Jackson, Ritchie, Work County, and Wood County until 10 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. We have one more down here. We have a flash flood warning that is in effect for Central Gala County and Northwestern Mason County until 10:15 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. All right. Areas that will exclude may experience flash flooding include Point Pleasant, Gallipolis, Rio Grande, Henderson, and Cheshire, and Adamsville. All right. So we have that. Now I'm going to talk about one last thing. It's a little early to talk about hurricane season, but one thing I want to show you is that there have been storms in April that have formed in the past. And these are the storms. We have Arlene in 2017, Anna in 2003. We had an unnamed storm 1992. Unnamed, this was a depression 1981, and we also had another depression in 1982. And you can see when I go over the map, you see the tracks that they take. Then we had another depression in 1973. So even though it's April, it's early yet, we can still get a storm in April. Right now, it seems unlikely. We have developing La Nina. This causes more wind shear across the Atlantic Basin, and the water temperatures are too cold after a cold winter. But we'll keep an eye on things as we go through the hurricane season. So that is it for now. That is the long-range weather forecast discussion for April 4th to 18th. Thank you for stopping by and have a good night.